Okay, so we are just days away from Samsung's Unpacked event for the Galaxy S23 series, the S23, S23 Plus, and S23 Ultra. And it seems like pretty much everything has been leaked. And I mean, we go through this every year. The closer we get to the event, more and more things just tend to leak out. We pretty much know everything about these devices by the time that Unpacked event comes. Well, something else has leaked for all the phones. I don't have the model for the smaller S23 at the moment, but S23 Plus, S23 Ultra, and then of course the smaller S23, we do have pictures of the exclusive colors that are going to come for these devices. And Samsung tends to do this with their new launches. They'll bring their four main colors for these devices and then other exclusive colors that you can get maybe a little bit later on. Well, pictures of these colors have been leaked. I mean, we already know that these devices are going to come in a green color, black, beige, and purplish color or lavender, whatever you want to call it. But we also know that the exclusive colors are going to be a light gray, a light blue color, a light green color, and red colors. And now we actually have pictures of these colors, what they're going to look like. A leak emerged from Thailand, and these are what they're going to look like. So the first one that you are seeing here is their red color, and it looks like this is going to be on the S23 Ultra right here. I think it looks really nice. It looks kind of like a reddish, orangish color, but I think it looks really nice. And I believe Samsung kind of did something like this in the past, but looking really good here in the picture. And then for the next color, we have kind of that light grayish color. It almost looks like a blue-gray kind of color. I'm sure it's going to be a lot nicer in person than what we're seeing here on the photo, but this is just to give us an idea of what this exclusive color is going to look like. And I think it actually looks really nice. Then going to the next color, this is that light green color, almost looking like my shirt right here, I guess I would say, maybe just a little bit lighter than my hoodie right here. And this one looks nice as well. Now, of course, we are going to get that actual green color. I'm not sure if that green color will come to all devices for all carriers. You know, sometimes certain carriers will only carry like 2 colors of what Samsung is actually offering, or 3 colors. So we're just gonna have to wait and see once the carriers push out their deals and what devices are going to be available for those carriers. But this is going to be a little bit of a different green than what we've seen before for the other 4 main leaked colors. And then the next color is this light blue color. I like blue. Blue is my favorite color, and I honestly think this looks pretty nice. This actually looks more like I wouldn't say baby blue, more of like a sky blue, I guess I would say. I don't know, of course, we're gonna have to wait and see it in person. And according to the picture right here, looking at it, it looks like those camera lenses around them will be this blue color as well. So these are going to be the exclusive colors for all of these devices right here. And if you look at these leaked spec sheets right here, I mean, we pretty much know all the specs already for these devices. So looking at the one for the S23 Ultra, it is showing us that the display is going to be Gorilla Glass Victus 2. Of course, we're gonna get 120 Hertz, gonna be a 6.8-inch AMOLED display, going to look really beautiful. Gonna come with the 5,000 milliamp battery, gonna come with the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes or 512 gigabytes, or even 1 terabyte of storage. I know, tons of storage. I personally never get the 1 terabyte model because I mean, I guess I could use it, but I mean, that's a lot of storage. I just wish they would bring back the SD card slot. But going back to the leaked specs right here, we also have a 12 megapixel front-facing camera, a 200 megapixel main lens, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, a 10 megapixel telephoto 3 times lens, and a 10 megapixel telephoto 10 times lens that will, of course, allow you to zoom in 100 times to be able to capture those beautiful moon photos that everybody loves taking. And Samsung has already been teasing that these cameras are going to be greatly improved, especially with the night stuff. They are really pushing that in their ads that I've seen on Twitter, that night photos and night video is going to look so much better, or greatly improved, I should say. So I don't know, we're gonna have to wait and test it out. You already know I'm gonna be having tons of tests on this channel when it comes to the cameras, because for me, cameras are a big deal. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed yet, so you don't miss out on any of the future content I have coming for the S23 Ultra and S23 Plus. Not sure if I'm gonna get the smaller S23 just yet, but those other 2 devices for sure I will be getting and covering here on the channel. Like I said, tons of videos to come. But in the spec sheet right here, it does show us which 2 exclusive colors are coming for these devices. So for the S23 Ultra right here, it looks like we're going to get that lighter gray color and that red color. So I'm hoping they don't wait till later to release these colors, because you know, they have the 4 colors that are available right away as soon as pre-orders go up. And then with these exclusive colors, you gotta wait I don't know, a few more weeks after that to be able to receive it. So you have to wait a little bit longer. I'm hoping maybe they'll just release them all at the same time. I don't know, we're gonna have to wait and see. Then going to the S23 Plus, of course, another spec sheet here, same Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, not 2. It's going to come with a refresh rate of 48 to 120 hertz. So still getting that 120 hertz display, that dynamic AMOLED display, of course. We're going to get a 4,700 milliamp battery. It's going to come with the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM with 256 gigabytes or 512 gigabytes of storage. So no 1 terabyte of storage on the S23 Plus. We're also going to get a 12 megapixel front facing camera, so same as the S23 Ultra, a 50 megapixel main lens, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and a 3x telephoto 10 megapixel lens as well. And I don't believe we're gonna get that 100 times zoom with this device right here. I don't know, maybe they'll give it to us, maybe not, but it's only a 3x telephoto lens. So maybe it'll allow us to zoom in 50 times. I don't know, we're gonna have to wait and see. And then we're also going to get Dolby Atmos on all devices, IP68 water resistant, Android 13, and One UI 5.1, which will be running on all 3 devices as well. But with 2 exclusive colors that are going to be here for the S23 Plus and also the S23 are that lighter blue color and that lighter green color. And it shows down here at the bottom that other green color and then the lighter green color. So that's just to show you how they kind of differentiate. Yes, that other green will be a bit lighter than the original green. I know, kind of weird, but it's more like an olive color, I guess I would say. Not like a sage, but more of like an olive color. I don't know, like I said, we're gonna have to wait and see it in person. But going to the spec sheet for the S23, another leaked spec sheet here. So of course that display is going to be a 6.1 inch display with up to 120 hertz. Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, dynamic AMOLED display. I'm sure, you know, I say this in all my videos, Samsung always brings us the best when it comes to the displays on their devices. You can't go wrong with the Samsung display. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. Going back, we're gonna get a 3,900 milliamp battery, still get that same Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. It's gonna come with 8 gigabytes of RAM with 128 gigabytes or 256 gigabytes of storage. So the storage seems to get a bit smaller, you know, as we go, you know, to the smaller device. So of course the S23 Ultra is going to come with the biggest, the best. The smaller S23 is going to come with the smaller storage. And then of course we're gonna get a 12 megapixel front facing camera. Again, 50 megapixel main lens, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens. So I'm sure the cameras on the S23 and S23 Plus will pretty much be exactly the same. And then of course, it's still going to be IP68 water resistant. It's gonna come with Android 13. And like I said, running that new One UI 5.1. And then of course, it shows the 2 colors down at the bottom, the light blue color and the light green color. So like I said, the exclusive colors for the S23 Plus and S23 are going to be the same. And then the exclusive colors for the S23 Ultra are going to be different, coming with that reddish color and that light gray color. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. Like I said, we are days away from the Unpacked event. Who's excited? Let me know. I know I'm excited, even though it doesn't seem like it's going to be that big of a change for these devices coming from last year's devices. I mean, they're still going to be improved. And you know, it might not be worth it for someone to upgrade. Like say, if you're like me, you have an S22 Ultra, you know, it might not be worth it for you to upgrade to the S23 Ultra. But if you're coming from a device like the S21 or S20 or even S10, S9, S8, or maybe another device, then it might be worth it. I think it's about time to upgrade to a new device. So why not go with the S23 Ultra? But I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of deals out there for the S22 Ultra as well, because people are going to want to be getting rid of these. But I don't know. It's all gonna come down to what you want and what works best for you. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thanks for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.